So, contestant number 2, what is your name and how are you living the life of your dreams today?
My name is Ryan Porter, and how am I living my dreams? I'm working in a job that I absolutely love, where I get to travel around North America speaking to students about making decisions for their future. And the other way that I'm living my dreams when I'm not working, every year I spend 3 months traveling to different countries all over the world. I've been to different places through Europe. I lived in Japan for a year. I've been through Central America and all over North America, of course, and that's what I'm doing to live my dreams.
Wow. What's the coolest place that you've been to or visited or lived?
I loved Japan most because I lived there. I go back once a year. But one of the other amazing places that I got to go to was Guatemala. And I spent a couple of weeks backpacking through there, and I had the opportunity to camp on an active volcano like 100 meters away from flowing lava. And at nighttime when it got dark, we actually hiked up the volcano when no one was around. There was only 12 of us on the volcano. And we got right up to the lava, and I actually roasted marshmallows over flowing lava. It was insane.
Wow.
We roasted marshmallows and hot dogs. And it was just crazy, like one of the craziest things that I've ever done.
All right. Well, how did you discover this passion of yours for traveling and speaking?
Well, when I was 21 years old, I was out of school. I wasn't working. I had moved out of my parents' house, and I was really struggling trying to figure out what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, you know, that big question people ask. Yeah. And my mom actually made a joke one day, like, well, if you can't figure it out, just move to Japan or something. 2 months later, I actually moved to Japan. You know, I knew nothing about it. I just decided it would be a great idea to maybe try it out. I got a job teaching English over there. And when I was over there, I realized that there's a huge world out there. And I met tons of people who had traveled the world and, you know, picked fruit in Australia, taught English in Poland, you know, volunteered for sick monkeys in Costa Rica and injured elephants in Thailand. And I felt kind of ripped off that nobody told me that I could do this stuff. So I decided that when I moved back to Canada, I would start traveling and teaching other people and telling other people about these possibilities. So now I spend a lot of time letting people know that there's this giant world out there, and I share stories about my travels and the options and possibilities for young people to go out and do what they really want to do.
So what is your advice for the young people listening to this call? How do you want to motivate them and encourage them to go after their dreams?
The two biggest things, I think one is just think big. And when I say think big, I don't mean huge elephants and pyramids. I mean think big in terms of there are so many things out there. When I was in high school and elementary school, I thought I had to either be like a teacher, a lawyer, a doctor, or a policeman. You know, I thought that's all that was available. But the first thing is to just realize that there's so many things out there, things that people have never even imagined are out there. And the second thing is just do what you love. You know what it is. No one can tell you what it is. Deep inside, you know what you love to do. Figure out how to do that. Figure out how to do it at school, in whatever clubs or teams or organizations you can be a part of, and just get as much of it as possible.